Okay, so let's break down how things like food and medicine are made perfectly consistent every single time.
So, what's the big difference? Well, think about assembling a phone versus, say, baking a pizza. One's reversible, the other isn't. It's a chemical change. You just can't unbake a cake, right? At the heart of all this is the formula. You can think of it as a super smart recipe. But here's the cool thing. Sometimes one recipe makes more than just one single product. You might get a co-product. That's a valuable item you can actually turn around and sell for a profit. Or you could end up with a byproduct, which, is usually just scrap or waste material. Now, the formula also has to be efficient, and that's where something called yield comes into play. So let's say you plan for 1,000 units but only get 900. That's a 90% yield. Simple as that. But this is where it gets really smart. What if your raw ingredients aren't perfectly consistent? Well, the system handles this with 4 special ingredient types. We're going to focus on the main 3. First up, active ingredients. These are the key ones, and their potency can change from batch to batch.
Kind of like the fat percentage in milk or how strong an essential oil might be. It varies.
This is brilliant. The other ingredients, compensating and filler, they just automatically adjust to balance things out. Okay, let's see the smart recipe in action. We're going to make some perfume. The process is super efficient. You just define the formula, and the system does all the heavy lifting. So here's our problem. Our rose oil, the active ingredient, isn't as potent as we actually need. The system instantly figures out, hey, we need more rose oil to hit our target potency. And this is key. It then rebalances everything else, giving you a perfect batch every single time. This process is in our food, our medicine, even paint. So what really makes it so powerful? It takes something totally unpredictable like raw material quality and turns it into a simple math problem. That's the magic.